Hello, and this is the connectivity on the Dell Vostro. Manual focus. There we are. You got the power input jack, the Ethernet or Ethernet depending on how you say it, the CPU exhaust vent, important not to block this. Then you have the VGA out, USB super speed, if you look here, super speed, and then you got the SD card slot. You can use micro SD card if you get an adapter, or mini SD if you use a mini SD to micro SD card adapter. On the front you have just a shiny service. You have a charge light indicator. And you go onto this side, you have not distract the camera. You got headphone, microphone combination jack. Then you got the two USB 2.0 ports. Then you got the DVD RW multi-drive, so you can use multiple versions of the CD and DVD. Then you got Kensington lock, which is useful, so no one steals your very expensive computer. On the underneath you have got the battery, and then you've got the Windows Pro sticker, because this comes with Windows Pro. And then on here, if I just zoom in, you have the service tag and express service code. So say if you're calling Dell, you would say the machine number, and then you'd say the express service code, and then that would help them get the support quicker. Now we open up the laptop the right way. On here you've got the touchpad, and if I just tilt the camera, you see the touchpad click. You can click all over it. Also, you may need to get used to this, but the click, also the touchpad, you got left and right click. Also the touchpad continues over to the left and click. So say if you want to drag something, you could go from that corner like that, and like that, and it would still be as if you clicked it like that. Then you go into the keyboard, which is nice to type. It does move a little bit, but it's not that noticeable. And also it depends on what you're going to be using it for, but yeah. And then you've got the power button over there. There is no power LED on this machine, and it is very quiet, which if you're looking for something that's very quiet, this is it. Then it's got a Intel Core i5 6200U, 4 gigs of RAM, but can be upgraded. And then you've got a 15.6 inch screen for viewing your content on, and it's quite clear too. And on this graph, the CPU gigahertz, this is comparing the boost gigahertz and the normal gigahertz of the computer. First computer is the Advent Roma 3001 with a Intel Celeron T3100 with a base clock of 1.9 GHz and a boost of 1.9 GHz, so no turbo mode. Then we go on to the Dell Vostro 3559 Intel Core i5 6200U, which has a base speed of 2.3 GHz and a boost of 2.4 GHz. The next graph is of battery life in hours. First of all, we start off with the Advent Roma 3001 with an actual battery life of a minute, because it's that bad. Then the stated time of 2.5 hours. Then on to the Dell Vostro 3559. An actual lifespan of the battery when using it of 5 hours on average. This laptop does depend on what you're using it for. So say, since I use it to mostly create videos and that, the battery will be used up quicker than it will be if I was to use it for playing videos and just surfing the net. Then the stated time of the Dell Vostro 3559 is 8.5 hours, which will obviously depend on your usage and what you use it for. And on this graph, I compare battery watt hour and power supply wattage. First of all, for the Advent Roma 3001, with a battery watt hour of 30, which is quite good for a laptop, or 2,200 milliamp hours. And then the Dell Vostro has a 40 watt hour battery, which I think is 2,400 milliamp hours. Then onto the power supply wattage, so that's how much wattage the power supply can draw at any time when plugged in charging the laptop. The Advent Roma can draw up to 75 watts of power, and the Dell Vostro 3559 can draw up to 45 watts when plugged in and charging. And in this graph of frames per second, I compare 3 types of games: Minecraft, Happy Wheels, and a load of Flash games. First of all, we'll start off with Minecraft. Average frames per second, 45. Maximum frames per second, 60. Minimum, 30. And this depends on the settings that you've got it set to, and my settings are quite high. Then Happy Wheels max settings, 26 FPS average. Maximum, 32 FPS. Minimum, 20 FPS. Flash games, 20 FPS average, 30 max, 10 minimum. And obviously this will depend on the settings of the game and whatnot. Your frames per second may vary.